Welcome to the Crypto Wars, where you guys subscribe for truth and good information in the future ahead. This show is called Off the Grid. My name is Jay Crypto. Today, guys, I just want to introduce myself to you. I want to have a heart-to-heart and really explain why I'm on this screen, why I'm reaching out to you, and what information I feel is so important I have to share it with the world. So here I am in an anonymous location in northern Arizona, completely off the grid, completely changing my life, going from city hustle, full-time business entrepreneur, now to independent, off the grid, self-reliant farmer. We're going to be doing many things here off the grid, which will entail gardening and animals and the basic necessities one would need to have a productive and fruitful lifestyle. But what does this all have to do with crypto? As you may or may not already know, we are here at the age of the Great Reset, the transition from the old oligarchy over into a new world with a whole way of working via the digital meta space. Now, if you guys missed Bitcoin 10 years ago and you didn't stock up, the great news is that during this transition time, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to financially get ahead. And trust me, guys, when you don't have a lot of money, it's very important how you use the money that you do have, how you preserve the little wealth that you may or may not have. And as an entrepreneur and someone who came from rags, poor, single family, to at least a somewhat of a self-sustaining, self-reliant, debt-free lifestyle, I really want to encourage people out there on ways they can do things differently. So I'm going to be showing you guys our life up here, how we live off the grid, and what this all has to do with crypto. So I want to talk about delayed gratification. Most things in life that are good, you have to wait for. So, for example, if you meet the woman of your dreams and you really got feelings for her, you're probably not going to just in a second be her best friend, and then in a second be walking down the aisle, and then in another second living your life with her, and it's all easy, right? There's a whole process. There's a whole stage of these things, from courting your mate to dating your mate to then being engaged with your mate, right? And that engagement, you really hash out the areas of what the marriage life will be like. And then you have your marriage life, and that's really where it starts. Even though you went through all those steps to get to that point, when you're in that union with someone, however it is, once you're together, that's really where the work starts, and there's a lot that happens from there. So it's almost the same with getting into the crypto space. You want to not just rush in and start being a trader and start leveraging your debt to just get in the space. The best way to start this process is to educate yourself, to listen to others, and then to delay gratification. So when you invest in crypto, hopefully you're buying on a dip, hopefully you're buying when it's retracing, and when you make those payments, sometimes everyone eventually, it goes even lower than what you put in. Eventually this will happen to you. But if you're lucky and you're smart and you do your research now, you can actually get in on certain projects in the perfect time frame to where you really don't have to look at the loss tolerance like most of us have, who've been in the space and bought at the highs of markets and also at the lows of markets. So being off the grid by living a sustainable lifestyle for as cheap as possible, it allows me to go even further invested into crypto, right? I can take now my $3,000 I paid per month for my rent, for my utilities, I now have that money freed up. Now, when you live off in the middle of nowhere, it's not necessarily easy to make money either, right? But with the new age that we're in, I have this little hotspot. I have my internet. I can do my eBay. I can do my emails. I can have my phone calls. And yet I can water the plants here, till the earth here, build out here, and engage in nature and breathe fresh oxygen all day. And another thing about delayed gratification, right? By removing myself from the city with all the temptations and all the fast food and all the parties and all this and all that, and by coming out into the wilderness, it allows me to be fully plugged in, fully researching and learning the things that I want to accomplish without all the noise of the distraction of the city. So thank you guys so much for watching this far, for joining this channel, and we're going to be going through a journey. I want to be sharing all of my tips for you guys, because remember, I took nothing and turned it into something significant in less than 5 years. I was totally broke, totally in debt, just had my second kid with my wife, almost no money, and we literally walked away from my job at that time, walked away from our rental, all of our possessions. We moved off the grid to be a part of this certain community. We were there for 6 months, totally relied on their food and their, substance. And over the last 5 years since that point in time, I went from thinking I was never going to be able to afford a property, a piece of land to live on. I was never going to ever make a significant amount of money. I was never going to be able to start my own business and accomplish my dreams. And really, by doing the personal development, by doing the work, by doing the research, by getting in there, by listening to the positive, encouraging places on the internet and in audiobooks and in different sources, which I will love to share with you guys, all that stuff that I have that's helped me develop into be a better person. But by doing all of that, I have a total other worldview, a whole new look on life, and I would like to share with the others and everyone else and explain to them how you can find your divine purpose, how you can tap into your true purpose and achieve your dreams and your desires with the help of God. So thank you for watching the Crypto Wars, guys. On this channel, why it's called Crypto Wars, if it's not already obvious, is because we're in a war for our money. We are in a time and place, a space and time where the old way is leaving and we're moving into the new world. And how are you going to set yourself up for your future? What is your goal, right? Are you trying to just make enough cash so you can exit society? That might be your goal, and that's a great goal to have. Are you trying to make enough wealth to be a pivotal point and part in society in that new world we're going into? Are you just trying to protect what little bit you have, so as inflation grows, as the future becomes more turmoil and more uncertain, we're able to navigate and afford the basic things we would need going further? Hence why we're here off the grid, to begin to grow, to begin to plant, to begin to take the time that is required, especially with Pulse Chain being around the corner. I'm going to be spending a lot of time there figuring where the best investments and the best place to store our crypto will be for that. So this video is not meant to shill any crypto. I'm really going to be unbiased. I'm not going to be only one fanboy for one crypto. I obviously have my preferences, as do you. But in the crypto space, I think more than that, we need less people in their one-bedroom apartments just blogging all day, and we need more people living their lives outside in the real world. That's the beauty of crypto, right? You can keep all your money on that little piece of a protected wallet, right? And you can go anywhere in the world and meet whoever you want and do and transact in business with whoever you want. So thank you guys for looking at this video, getting to know me more, and we will be doing many more bombshell videos with important information. And today, Saturday, November the 6th in the year 2021, the most important things I could say to be doing right now is learning, getting your research, and getting your life set up for the future we're going into. So wherever that means, where you're going to be geographically, how that means you're going to be sitting financially, how that means for where your investments are. You know, one thing I want to talk about on this show a lot is crypto is a great investment, probably the best investment. But stored food, you know, having a 25-year shelf life storable food, like that kind of investment is also highly overlooked. And if you're sitting on mad gains in crypto, mad gains, and you're not sitting on a couple years of food, like I don't know what you're doing. If you're sitting on mad gains in crypto and you don't have somewhere discreet, safe, a location that you can bug out to, I don't know what you're doing. If you have mad gains in crypto and you don't have a reliable four-wheel drive vehicle that can take you off the beaten path and away from the world in a time when you need to be ready for such a thing, I don't really know what you're doing. So hopefully this Crypto Wars channel can not only inspire those who have nothing or very little to be able to grow it in crypto, but I also want to inspire the whales in crypto to wake up. Like, you think you're just going to be a multi-billionaire plugged into your VR set, you know, with everything you need. Like, you need to eat. You need to exercise. You need to breathe fresh oxygen. You need to leave the city sometimes, especially when the government can just shut down, you know, everyone and leave them in their houses. Like, this kind of stuff is where we need to like navigate together and grow together and learn together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome, and I cannot wait to see your likes and your subscriptions. I will always subscribe back to you if you have a channel and you need me to follow you. I'm always fascinated when people subscribe to me, because it's like, wow, if they're subscribing to me, I would love to know what they're into and the kind of stuff they're talking about, guys. So please like, please comment, please watch our videos, please look at our Instagram. My Instagram is just Crypto Wars with a Z. I know it doesn't have a Z in the logo. We're gonna have to flip that around. I'm just so low budget right now. I don't even know how to flip that Z. So we'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a beautiful Saturday in the beginning of November in the year 2021. And guys, thank you for watching.